everybody, and welcome to another edition of the internet's favorite game show. This is Don't Be an Asshole. This is the show where we all like to gather around the campfire, read us some...
Hell yeah.
What was that?
We're going camping?
I love camping. It's fun.
Well, yeah, of course. We're going camping.
You see, the funny thing about camping
I should not have deviated.
Is that here in Florida...
I don't know how I did this.
Here in Florida, now's the camping time.
Now's the camping time because
it's not hot as fuck.
Yeah.
So your Novembers to like February.
We ate our Thanksgiving outside on the patio today.
We
can't do that up north.
We could have eaten outside.
No,
today,
it was raining.
But I was gonna see that was gonna be my thing because we could have, but it was raining. Anyways, this is the show.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! It's gonna be fun. Game show and shit.
This is the show where we like to read Am the Asshole stories from Reddit that all happen to be within a very similar theme topic, and then we judge them and we try to crown ourselves a new royal asshole each and every week. Hey, I'm Kevin Graham.
Yeah.
I'm Christy.
I'm Blakely K.
And I'm Jason X. And the champ is here. Patrick Fenton
Hey!
is here. Congrats on your title win, buddy.
I saw that.
What happened?
Smooth move.
Fenton's a champion.
Yeah.
He's
got a belt.
You want a belt? You want a title belt?
Yeah.
A big gold strap?
I mean, I don't know the size. Like, I didn't see it in person. So.
Oh, okay.
That's
I don't
almost
know
as
if
good
it's
as a
big.
slice of banana bread.
I mean,
I mean, 'tis the season.
Tis is the season. But how's everybody's Thanksgiving going?
Pretty great.
That was good.
Yeah.
You know, I got myself some turkey. Got myself some
Taters.
taters.
Good. It's always good.
Sweet potato
it's always
pie.
nice to have taters. Ooh, sweet potato pie. We got that coming this weekend.
We had baked apples.
Baked
they were
apples?
dope.
They were delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Was it just like apples, like just smothered in brown sugar and caramel
and cinnamon and baked until they're all smushy and delicious. Yes.
Is that all it takes to make baked apples? Just chop up a bunch of apples, put them in the oven with some...
All the good shit? Yeah.
It's just baked apples, Kevin. What did you expect?
I don't know if there was like flour involved, if you got to get like the sugar amount right.
No, you got to make yourself a Dutch baby.
Ooh, Dutch baby.
You got to make yourself a Dutch baby.
Okay.
Should make one of those tonight.
I don't know
Dutch
how
babies
that.
are good.
I don't know what's involved in that other than the obvious, but we should do like chop up a bunch of apples, put them in like little tinfoil pods, then put like little tinfoil pods, like wrap them
like a Tide pod.
Yeah, like wrap them in tinfoil.
Okay.
With all the fixins. And then you pull them out of the oven. And then boom, just like little.
You could do it in a casserole dish too. That's what they did. In a casserole.
Yeah, but then this way everybody gets one and they feel special.
Oh, individual.
Individual.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got where you're going.
Sure.
With that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's not chopped up apples then, though.
But no, you can chop up the apples. It's like roasting the garlic.
But it's not pre-chopped.
But what's the vessel? Like the foil can't be the vessel. That's what you cook them in.
Bread.
But the apples have to be.
I mean, the foil could be
a flaky pastry.
Bread.
A foil hot pocket of apples.
No, just bread.
Wait, what?
How
you can't bake apples in bread.
No, but you put the apple.
liquid.
Guys, follow me here. You put the apples on the bread afterwards.
Are you talking about like an eggies in the basket situation, but with apples?
Ew.
You've
I don't know what you're
V for
asking, what you're
Vendetta.
saying.
We just watched that thing. Yeah, but I didn't like that movie. Guys, I don't like Alan Moore. I don't know how many times I need to say this. I don't like Alan Moore.
I don't like V for Vendetta either.
It's a great book. Movie's that.
What are we doing here?
We're
The
talking
movie was fucking weird.
about
We're all hopped up on gravy.
rich people
Rich people.
and
Scrooge
assholes.
I bet rich people got some good ass apples.
They get them galas.
I think it's the same apples.
No, they've got like nicer apples, I think.
There's rich people apples out there.
There are.
There are. Those are a grapple.
A grapple?
Fancy ass
They're genetically modifying.
Oh, like the cotton candy apples that come in the little pack.
They can
read past
Just
the
science
it's
now.
only
Like how they
foreign,
all
what's the-
genetically modify their dogs. They're genetically modifying
yeah.
their
Just like
fruits.
that.
Oh
but
my
apples.
god.
That's rich people shit.
Yeah, cotton candy apples.
Soylent Green is made of people. I'll stop.
Rich people. Scrooge McDuck. 'Tis the season.
Kevin, come back.
What are we doing?
We have a show.
We got shit to do.
Do you want some rules?
Shit to judge.
Please.
Hell yeah.
Are you going to listen to them? Are you going to follow them?
We're going to try our best.
Okay.
College try.
Kevin's already trying.
I've got 4 stories. I'm going to read you the title of the story, and you're going to tell me whether you think the poster is an asshole or not. And then I'll read the rest of the story so we can discuss who the true asshole of the story is. So at the end of the night, we can choose our biggest asshole to go up against our current reigning asshole to see if we can crown a new one.
Ooh. Tough competition out there tonight.
Tough
Tough
competition. How would you
competition out
know?
there tonight.
You
I'm just
the rich
assuming.
are already okay.
I don't know. The
The
rich,
rich are already at a disadvantage
for
like-
being an asshole.
for being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like as a society.
It just kind of comes
We
that
do
way.
live in a
I mean, look
society.
at Twitter.
That's founded by rich assholes. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Right, but we hate them for some reason.
Because they're rich assholes.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that, but the founding fathers.
Eat the rich. Wrap them up in tin foil, sprinkle some brown sugar on them, and put it
Put
on
your
some
heads-
bread.
Let's
A
see.
little
Eggies
bit
in
for
the basket
everybody.
side.
Eggies in it.
But are they assholes in these specific circumstances?
I guess we'll find out.
We will find out.
We'll find out. So, Christy, what do we got for that first story?
Okay. Am I the asshole for not letting my boyfriend eat dinner with my family after he brought his own utensils?
Wait, what?
There's a lot
I'm gonna
going
need
on
to read
here.
that again. Well, I need a double take on that one.
Am I the asshole for not letting my boyfriend eat dinner with my family after he brought his own utensils?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, is this like a super rich person? They're like, we can only eat off of real silver, silverware.
See,
That's where I'm going with this, because I know it's
Where-
rich people.
where I went, where my mind immediately went, the only way I would ever be upset is if someone refused to use plastic silverware while eating Chinese food. Like if you grab an actual fork, you're a fucking asshole.
I mean, I
just
do that all
just
the
use plastic.
time.
It's part of the experience. It's part of the experience. You get your Chinese food, get your plastic fork or chopsticks.
I
if
was
you
gonna
wanna
say
be
I do
proper.
chopsticks.
And-
If I can get the chopsticks, we will use chopsticks.
But if you go to the goddamn kitchen, you pull out a goddamn fucking stainless steel for some chow
see,
mein.
I was thinking the other
The fuck?
possibility would be said person eats with chopsticks and they brought chopsticks or something weird.
If
like
that's
that.
the
I don't know.
case, then that's fine. We're here for that.
Gavin, what's your hot take?
Am I
Hot take, go.
allowed? Am I allowed to stake my claim that this might be a double-sided asshole situation?
I mean, if that's what you want to go with.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna say this is a double-sided asshole.
Okay.
So he
double-sided.
he thinks that they're all assholes.
What about you? What are you going for?
I'm gonna say not an asshole
For kicking them out?
for kicking them out.
Essentially,
Correct,
yeah.
Okay.
because they brought their own silver utensils.
I'm gonna say you're an asshole.
Okay.
Family eats together.
Okay.
It's Thanksgiving, for fuck's sake.
Let's find out. I started seeing my boyfriend for 8 months. He comes from a well-off family and has met my parents a while ago and got along well. Although he didn't eat well at dinner and said he was sick. They invited him over for the second time this past week.
Okay,
Everything
you
went well.
invited him over for the second time
Yes. Everything went
with
well
family.
till
I'm assuming.
the family invited them back over.
Okay.
Okay.
The second family gathering. Okay.
Yes. Everything went well till we arrived. He stopped the car, turned it off, then pulled a bag from under his seat.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I asked about
Contraband.
it, and he opened it and reveals utensils: fork, knife, napkin, set of spoons.
Whoa.
I
Oh.
Set
asked
of spoons.
I asked why he was bringing them, and he said because he wanted to use them for dinner. I was baffled. I said, dinner at my parents' table? He nodded, and I told him this
Kinda
isn't
weird.
acceptable. In fact, this was distasteful, and I won't let him do this. He got upset
That's a little harsh.
and said I should chill. This stuff is expensive and is a good brand, and claimed my parents wouldn't overreact like I did.
Wait. Is he trying to sell them steak
overlook
knives?
it?
No. No, there's no.
This is
Stop.
you're telling me this isn't a vector situation?
No.
Oh, yo, he's going into like Tupperware salesman mode. Is that what you're?
No.
It's
an
just
MLM?
one set. It's just one set.
But look how nice they
That's
are.
all you need. It's a pre-order. It's a pre-order.
It's a pre-order.
He's not letting them eat off of
This
it.
is one
Those are
set, but
his.
once
This
you
is
buy
like
in and you get
catalog.
4 other people to buy in, that's when you start
Right.
making the big bucks. Okay,
I
continue.
just like
I'll
how
stop.
like his reaction to her disbelief is like, but they're good quality. They're expensive. Why you no understand? They're expensive.
That was his
I
reason.
feel like there's
it's
still,
like
I feel like there's still more to the story that we haven't heard.
Right.
Okay.
but money.
Money.
Okay, go ahead.
This stuff is expensive and is good brand, and claim my parents wouldn't overreact like I did and will not say anything. I said no, this is so insulting, and I wouldn't allow him to enter my parents' house, much less put these utensils at their table. I asked him if he thought my family were unhygienic, and he said no. He said we were getting late, but I insisted he couldn't have dinner with us like that. He said he won't enter the house then. I said fine and got out of the car and went inside the house. He texted me saying I was being dramatic for no reason and pressured me to let him come in and bring the utensils with him, but I refused. He said he'd tell my parents,
weird.
but I didn't reply. Eventually he left and went to the hotel and waited till I returned. Then went off saying I stopped him from having dinner with my parents over a petty reason. I said he could have had dinner if he left his utensils in the car. He said it's all on me. I wasted
This
his
is a weird
time
power
on this
trip.
trip and ruined the visit. Am I the asshole for not letting him bring them?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's not about the utensils. This trip has gone down the tube already, and she's just fucking had it, or he, or whoever the family member person is. They've had it. They're like, I'm sick of your shit. Go back to the hotel. I'm gonna go eat with my family. Don't fucking come in.
I have a very important question. Hopefully, it was asked in the comments, and Christy can answer the question. Did anyone ask what the parents' dining set looked like, or consisted of, or have they been eating off paper plates the entire time? Like, what sparked the utensil bringage?
Lots of questions were asked. None were answered.
Oh, great. You get one story. That's it. No
Shit.
answers.
This is
If that's the case,
yeah. Like I've got a lot of questions.
And Fenton in the chat, I want to know if the parents knew what was going on and what did they actually think. I think they didn't have a fucking clue.
Probably not a clue.
They didn't have a clue that this was going on. This was
No.
all through text from the boyfriend being in the car, and no, I highly doubt it.
So he had this kit. Well, let's call it a kit. He had this kit
oh yeah, this is a go.
under his driver's seat.
He was ready to go.
So like so
pre-planned
that
this
would
shit.
indicate to me that like he has this on hand all the time.
This is a
I don't
rental
think he
car, keep
did.
in mind.
Oh, this is a rental
Unless
car?
they drove. I
No.
guess it doesn't really say if they flew or drove, but they
That's-
are out of town.
They
It
have a
would-
hotel.
There is a hotel.
It would
And the
okay.
first time he didn't bring
Hang
utensils.
on. But okay, here's why I don't think it's a rental car. Because it would be batshit fucking insane for him to rent a car and then stash a set of utensils under the driver's seat just for the dramatic move of we're going to dinner at your parents. Yoink. Looky.
I doubt it was like so malicious as like pulling it secretly out from under. He probably just had it with him, and she was like, he pulled it out of nowhere. I think it was just like.
I mean,
said
I mean,
that
it
way.
says he pulled it out from under the
I'm
seat.
going
Yeah.
based on that's why I think it's their car and like they traveled there
I mean,
together.
also, if he's got a problem with silverware, sticking it under the seat seems like not the most hygienic thing.
hygienic.
I mean,
It's on the floor,
I
guys.
pictured a
It's
carrying
fine.
case. Okay,
mean,
I
it's got-
pictured
it's in it. Yeah.
This
like one of
is-
those like bento box sets where like the fork and
Something like
the
that.
gimmick's
Yeah, they
already
all
in it.
fit in there perfectly.
This is my assumption based on the limited information we were given. they had dinner at her parents' house once before. Did I understand that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He
Potentially.
didn't bring the utensils.
And it said he was sick
Mm-hmm.
during dinner.
Didn't eat much.
He said he didn't eat much because he was feeling sick.
So I'm wondering
the riffraff that was there.
I'm wondering if maybe
Was it dirty?
they have like maybe older or like there's something with the
Vi-
silverware
vintage
that
silverware?
like it tasted weird to him.
I mean, if he's
And-
only eaten off of expensive cutlery before and they've got dollar store stuff, then maybe.
Potentially.
Quite possible.
So
Yeah,
like
there you go.
that's the cause of him being sick.
But
And
that's
then-
not what he said. His answer to her question of why was because it's expensive and it's good.
He didn't want
'Cause
to
it's monies.
I'm wondering if he didn't want
'Cause
to
it's
insult them
monies.
directly and be like, "Yo, your parents' silverware tastes like ass."
I mean,
Yo,
you can't not
Fenton, we're
explain
not-
it though.
I know. Well,
Yeah, no, you can't,
so
like,
much of the
there
story
would
was
ex-
not explained.
Something.
Yeah.
At some point,
But
you
we're
have
not
to
talking
say.
about a burger towel here.
I'm-
Like we're not talking about like homie has a whole plate, like multiple spoons
Yeah.
in the
A
set.
set of spoons.
Like
That means a soup spoon and a dinner spoon.
Shades of Dahmer.
Just carries around his utensils just in case.
I mean,
You never know.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think that like
I think they're not the asshole. That's mine.
Really?
I think they're not the asshole.
oh for not letting them in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
doomed from the beginning. I feel like this was a fucking last straw. We've been on vacation with family. You've been acting really fucking weird and it's just not going well. And that's so at that point, no.
The thing of it too, I guess like the crux of it is, this is clearly a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
This is
A
clearly
family vacay.
This is clearly like a once in a great while we're going to the parents' house for dinner.
Right.
Like fucking suck it up. Like suck it up for the one or two times you have to do it and then move on. But you're being a fucking asshole.
so what, are you saying not the asshole in regard to the poster?
Correct. Not
Okay.
the asshole.
I'm gonna say so. Here's the thing. I'm gonna switch what I said originally. However, there's a caveat to it. I'm gonna say not the asshole here. However, there's a lot of information missing from this,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and historically, we have placed a little bit extra or placed some blame on the poster for not providing all the details. I feel like there.
Oh
were
no,
some-
they both suck.
Oh yeah, they both suck.
suck.
The situation was not handled well,
No.
but there's more to the
Communication.
story.
They did not have any of that.
Yeah.
None of it.
Communication.
Like the first time he had an issue to the point where he thought maybe I should bring my utensils. That's the point he should have
Oh yeah,
conversated.
Yeah.
you talk about that.
And you didn't.
And-
you clearly
and-
didn't.
yeah.
And your thought process was to go get utensils to bring,
Yeah.
not to have a conversation with your partner about what was happening.
Yeah, that's why I'm like that
So it was in the
that
shitter.
outweighs the
Yeah.
to just hey, don't come into my parents' house and have dinner if you're gonna bust out your weird front
I mean,
seat silverware.
again, I think they're both assholes.
Well, yeah,
for sure.
definitely, without a doubt.
sure.
But the boyfriend more so than
Conversation.
the girlfriend.
Yeah, for just not leaving it
Yeah.
in the car.
Yeah.
You know.
You know,
But not the asshole for kicking him out. Like I
no.
kick
Yeah,
him.
no.
He's being a weirdo about
Yeah.
it. Like he's being a weirdo. He's not talking to you.
Just don't do that. That's
There's
weird.
not. Yeah. Have a conversation. What is going on?
Like at least provide silverware
That's too
for
weird
everybody.
to not have a conversation about. That could be
Yeah.
even be a funny conversation, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
be like, "Yo, I was at your mom's, like eating some shit, and I was like, this is a weird experience for me."
Right.
And then you explain it, and you have fun.
Why do you guys only have
and you're like,
sporks?
yeah.
Like. you know.
And then maybe then you could get a cool story from him. Like, man, we grew up only eating sporks, and it's like got a real soft spot in my parents' heart, and there could be a fun story to it. But there was never this
There was
conversation.
never that conversation in my head. So I think we're all in agreement.
I'm missing a story.
You're missing.
I'm
what?
missing. There's a
Oh,
wrong
no.
story in here. I'm missing one.
Oh
Uh-oh,
no.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh.
I'm gonna
we need
read
a
the
brief
next story
intermission?
and then I'll figure it out after that.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, we'll banter a bit while you look after you read
That's
this
right.
next story.
Cool.
You can stretch.
We can stretch. People in the comments, you can add any info that you may want at the end of the story.
Or conjecture. It's
yeah,
okay.
throw it in.
you
What
know.
do you think?
Am I the asshole for asking a young woman on our beach to please not breastfeed her child in front of my grandkids?
Yes, fuck
Oh
you.
no! You suck.
Fuck
You
you.
suck a lot. You suck so much.
We feel kind of.
We've got
some experience with this.
I've been told to stop. It's not nice. Don't do that. The answer is no. You can fuck off with that. Legally. Legal advice. You are allowed to breastfeed legally anywhere that you are allowed to be. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they're full of shit.
Yep.
That is the law.
I'm in agreement
That
with
was, okay, that was quick.
Yeah,
okay. All right, here we go. Let's read it.
I got nothing. I got nothing to add.
My husband and I own a beachfront property and recently got new neighbors.
Oh.
The neighbors are a young couple with a baby boy. This week, my daughter
Beachfront property? They got that
They got
money.
some ducats.
This week, my daughter and her kids came to our beach house for the kids' spring break. The couple was also using their house this week. Our houses share a path down to the private beach, so our beach setups tend to be fairly close together. The day was going fine. My grandkids were having a blast at the beach. The other couple were using the beach as well. At one point, however, the wife started to breastfeed their baby.
Oh my God. What is she doing?
How dare
Feeding
she?
her child?
She was wearing a strapless bathing suit, meaning she couldn't keep just one breast covered as she fed. Or at least she
for her.
didn't really try.
Yeah, it's her
Both were
fucking beach too.
completely exposed. On
Good
top
for
of
her.
that, she was sitting in between her husband's legs, and he was rubbing her back and kissing her shoulders as this was happening. I've noticed that they are a very affectionate couple. But with how exposed she was and how he was touching her, the whole display felt very sexual.
Why are you watching so close? Why are you watching so close?
Both my granddaughter and my grandson are very curious, so they couldn't look away. Neither could my daughter's husband, which I could tell was starting to bother my daughter. I decided to go up to the couple to protect
Communication.
my family.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Right the fuck off.
Your name is Karen, possibly.
I asked the wife if she could please not do that on the beach in front of my grandkids, as I felt it wasn't appropriate. The wife seemed to be very apologetic, but her husband simply told me to fuck off, which I felt was very rude.
Good job, husband.
I told them that their house
Hell
was
yeah.
right there, and it would have been super easy for her to just run back up to the house to do that.
Why?
Why?
Do you run back up to the house to take a sip of water? No.
Later, my husband pulled me aside and said that I was being extremely rude and that I should have just let them be. I think he was just enjoying the show as well. Am I the asshole?
Oh.
That's gross. That's gross. You have real issues
That's
if you think that your husband is sexualizing the neighbor breastfeeding their child.
That's so insecurity talking right there.
That's bad. That's bad.
Wow.
I don't like this. This makes me feel icky and sad for her relationship and her daughter's relationship.
Yeah.
I don't think they're in loving relationships. If you're that fucking insecure about somebody breastfeeding and you think your daughter's husband is ogling her as well, like, there's some freaking bad insecurity issues.
there.
Like, real bad.
Here's the thing. They're out enjoying the beach because they paid for that beach.
They paid for that beach.
Damn straight.
They own that beach.
Damn straight.
The neighbors are out there
Yeah.
because they paid for that
They
beach.
paid for the beach.
Damn straight.
Y'all paid for the beach.
Yeah.
Guess
Spent
what?
your money. Money's equal. Equal use of the beach. Fuck all the way off. Stay fucking I Love Lucy that shit. Draw a line in the sand. Fuck.
I am very proud of this husband for standing up for
Yeah,
his
no, that's-
wife because,
Kudos
like,
to you, sir.
honestly, after you have a kid, sometimes emotions are hard, and if somebody yells at you even slightly after, like, postpartum and your emotions are crazy, you'll probably just start bawling. And he stood up for her. And I appreciate that because it's fucking hard out there, man. That's all I got to say about that. But yes, ultra asshole for sure. Fenton, where do you think the daughter gets it from? And she doesn't know the daughter was uncomfortable. She just assumed that to be true. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a fair one. That's a fair one.
I think she just assumed that the daughter's husband was enjoying the show, which is fucking absurd and gross. Because she was like, is he really enjoying this? I'm seeing this. This looks inappropriate. Oh my God.
This is a threat to me.
This is a threat to me.
I feel
Look
threatened.
how much he's enjoying this. Like,
Right.
that's fucking wild.
Right.
Like, that's legit gotta be what she was doing.
Is no one enjoying the beach?
Well,
Like,
clearly.
Nobody's-
It's got to
well-
be a beautiful day.
You know
Well-
how
well,
easy it is to
yeah.
distract children, especially small ones at the beach? Look, there's waves. Let's go jump in them.
Here,
It's
see
real
this ball?
easy.
Go,
It's
go,
real
go
easy.
get it. It's going down there.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's a ball. Here's a frisbee. Take a sand sift. Literally anything else
Seashells.
will distract these children.
Mm-hmm.
But she's making an issue out of
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
weird.
I've
It's
really
weird.
got nothing to add to this conversation.
Shit.
Kevin, we're supposed to be stretching.
Sorry.
That's the most intelligent thing Kevin's ever said on this show.
Well, hang on now. That's. I feel like I've had some fairly decent takes.
The poster's husband was probably jealous of a loving relationship that the other couple have.
That the
Yayo.
young couple had. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey man, like sometimes like people's
He's
love
so
language.
into his wife that he's giving her a back rub while she's doing a hard laborious job that he cannot fulfill because he does not have the body parts for it. You know what? That's a great thing. If you gave me a massage while I was breastfeeding because you can't and it's a fucking hard job, that would be amazing.
I've done that.
It's guess what? It's not sexual. And if it is, it's between the husband and the mom. It has nothing to do with what's going on in the front. That's not
That's
not
right.
how that fucking works.
They already did that part.
It's not how that works. They're not
Yeah.
connected. I know they're like literally like on your body, but they're not connected in the brain. It's just not how that works.
I'm good. I got it.
Okay.
I got
cool.
nothing else
Okay.
to add.
I could keep ranting if we want. That was a great one.
It was a
because
good one.
I'm very good at ranting about that
It's a
shit.
good one. All right. Story number 3.
Wait, we were all in agreement.
We're all in.
correct?
Oh, yes,
yeah,
we're all
everybody.
in agreement.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
In agreement.
Definitely an
Yep.
asshole.
Definitely an asshole.
Story number 3. Am I the asshole for accelerating my car down a quiet, empty street?
Oh,
Yes.
you went speed racing down down a quiet street.
You don't need to be like. No, it was not accelerating. He was speeding. It's
Yeah, he was vroom vrooming, having
Yeah.
funsies. He was doing donuts out.
Quiet
and-
to who? That's what I want to know. Even if you're in the back roads.
If you're doing fucking loud ass burnouts in front of my house, I'm gonna be pissed at you.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Even if you are going 90 miles an hour down the back roads of fucking Florida, where you remember driving to the port of Miami, fucking nothing.
There's
there
nothing.
ain't there ain't fucking
ain't-
anything.
There-
Not even
there's
a Wawa.
swamps.
Not even Wawa.
Or Dunkin'
Wow.
Donuts.
Till you go one more light.
Here you go, one more light, fucking asshole. But even so, like you never know when Peter Cottontail's crossing the road.
No, exactly. It's a neighborhood.
You know,
Is it a neighborhood?
It doesn't matter. Like fucking
It's
Bambi.
an empty street.
Shit.
The quiet, empty street.
To who?
To this
My
guy.
car.
The
I don't know.
poster. To the
Down
poster.
quiet,
this
empty
guy,
street.
Timmy
Okay.
Turtle might be right about
Yeah.
to cross, looking to get some fucking what do they eat? Spinach.
Totally.
Turtles eat
That's
spinach?
exactly what they eat. Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
Anyway, fucking asshole.
They probably
Don't
would.
do that shit.
yeah, I'm gonna say asshole
Okay.
because
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna say
worked up the
asshole,
story in my head. So I
You
think
don't believe the poster, basically.
I don't. There's more to
No,
this.
they're full of shit.
Yeah.
We just accelerated
There's
in a
children in
quiet
this neighborhood.
street.
If he didn't have a reason to ask if he was an asshole, then why is he here?
Yeah.
It's true.
Let's find out.
All right.
He's hoping for all the car guys to have his back. That's why.
Mm.
One of
He's
my
doing
favorite
burnouts.
things to do is drive my car.
Mm.
Sometimes
Sure it is.
when I'm
Mhm.
bored, I will just hop in my car and drive around to places without any real destination or purpose. I get many
Okay.
compliments from people and friends saying they wish they could have my car, a Tesla Model 3.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Anyway, for the last few weeks, I've been testing my car's acceleration down my residential road.
Okay, so it's a neighborhood.
It's a completely empty, paintless, no lines, and very wide road. The visibility is always clear. I rarely see anybody walking on the road ever, let alone kids playing in the street. If I do see someone walking, I will always slow down and pass respectfully. Despite this, I've had some people complain about the noise of the car when it drives by, but there isn't a law against the noise of the car accelerating.
Wait.
But just this
The speed
morning,
it's going.
one of my neighbors, who we
Wait
will
a second.
call Karen,
Okay. We will
knocked
call
on my
Karen.
door
Mm.
and asked if I was the one who owned the Tesla outside. I said yes, and she told me she filed a complaint with the HOA about me and my driving down the street, and said if I continued doing this, she would be going to file a report to the police. Obviously,
This asshole does burnouts down his fucking neighborhood street and's like, everybody deal with it.
I have a lot of thoughts.
Obviously, I was flabbergasted. I don't know why she would go out of her way to report me, as I don't really
I
know her
wonder.
personally. She's just some lady
That
who
has
lives
nothing to
across
do with
from
it.
me. You can only
She lives
report
across
people
from
you
you.
know.
Yeah.
Call the police on me? How could you? You don't know who I am.
I may be doing this thing that's really annoying, but it's only slightly illegal. Just part of it. Not the part that I'm stating, the loud part, but the acceleration part is the illegal part, sir.
I will bet dollars to donuts. Whoever this woman is that's giving him shit has children.
Oh, for sure.
definitely.
For sure.
100%.
But I told her I was sorry she felt that way, but there's no law against me driving my car down the street like that, as there isn't even a speed limit sign posted anywhere.
Oh my
But it's a
God.
residential neighborhood.
There are
There's
there
not
are
a
speed
speed
limits in
post.
residential neighborhoods.
Yes. This guy's so stupid.
She told me if I did it again, I would be sorry. I don't really see the big deal. I enjoy driving my car the way I want to. That's why
I'm sure
I bought
you
it.
do.
And I
Yes,
don't
you do.
speed. I merely accelerate the car to about 35 miles per hour as fast as I can, and the tires sometimes, admittedly, do make
There
a
it
bit
is.
of noise
There it
while
is.
they do so, but it's not illegal as far as I know. So,
Okay.
am I the asshole?
Okay.
He's
Okay.
doing burnouts.
He's doing
out of
burnouts.
the fucking driveway.
He's doing
I
burnouts.
knew it.
So
Yep.
here's the thing. Number one, like this sounds like it could be in our neighborhood.
Yeah, it does. Actually.
Realistically, this sounds like it could be
Except
us.
Tesla engines
no
aren't
signs
loud.
posted.
They're
That's the
electric.
thing. That's the thing.
They're
That's the
electric.
whole point of this story. He's getting shit on for his loud car. He drives a Tesla. Those are quiet as
It's quiet.
fuck. The only
silent
reason
as fuck.
he could be causing a disturbance is if he's, as Blakely said,
doing burnouts.
doing burnouts. He's basically going 0 to 35 every chance he
In
gets.
Right out his fucking driveway too. Like
Which is dangerous.
Yeah.
Bro.
Accelerating
Like, legit.
that fast.
drive out of your neighborhood. It's not really hard. Drive out of your neighborhood, and
Yeah.
if you want to do burnouts, you do them in like main intersections.
Main
Just
intersections.
saying. There's no
Yeah.
one to hit.
So everybody
Although
can know
you
you're
will
an
get
asshole.
a moving violation because that's how I got a moving violation from doing burnouts.
Like,
I didn't have my license on me, so it could have been really bad, but the cop was pretty nice.
that's cool.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm just gonna give you a moving violation for all that," and I'm like, "So sorry, sir. Don't do burnouts, kids."
At least not in the neighborhood.
Got Perry doing burnouts.
Very doing. Like the. Like he's so unaware too.
I know.
Like,
It's
that's-
He doesn't
like,
even
that's
know
the
if
thing.
it's
I
illegal.
don't
He says
understand what I
throughout.
did.
That,
It's
like
not illegal.
just
oh my gosh.
the mindset of like, what do you mean there's a speed limit? How can there be a speed limit if there isn't a sign? Speed limits just don't exist then? Like
Yeah,
that's not how that works.
sir.
Yeah.
No
He
such
he
thing.
didn't pay any attention when he was taking the written portion of his driver's test, clearly.
Clearly
Clearly
didn't
not.
read the owner's manual.
Yeah.
Yo, when you're in a neighborhood, you can't just do 30. And you can't do burnouts.
Yeah.
It's not legal. Just because it's not posted doesn't mean it's not illegal.
Fenton, I agree. I don't think, as far as I know, holds up in a court of law.
Nope, sure
As
doesn't.
far
As
as
far as I
As far
know.
as I know.
wait. But I didn't know
It's not legal. There's no sign.
that was illegal.
Mhm.
So
It
like,
just did this little sound from my tires when I accelerated. That's it.
Right. Yeah, he's a real fucking asshole.
and then he
Mainly
tried
for
to
owning
like,
a Tesla.
and then he tried to get everybody against the neighbor by labeling her as a Karen.
Naming them Karen.
Yeah.
Like,
They're like, you know
Let's
what?
call her Karen.
Guys, this Karen over here is getting all mad at me because I'm doing burnouts in the street.
No
And how
fun
people
names.
hate
Can you
HOAs.
in the HOA? I mean, listen, HOAs don't actually exist. It's all a shell corporation. but like, guys, this lady over here, she's
She's
I'm
crazy.
over here in my Tesla, just trying to go 35,
In this
really
quiet
fast.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
I always take a look out. I like how he's like, we go like 0 to 30 and like do burnouts, but like he's watching out for people, guys.
Oh, he always
Because
slows
if
down.
you're doing a burnout and you're doing that 0 to 30 in a few seconds, you could totally stop if somebody came in front
Timmy,
of you.
if Timmy throws the basketball in the street.
You know
That's
how,
fine.
you could
Like you
stop.
could totally stop.
You know how many Teslas caught on fire?
That would be the ultimate fucking karma for this bitch.
Anywho, this guy's an asshole.
Oh yeah.
Easy
Oh
enough.
yeah. Definitely.
Yep.
Story number 4.
All right.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for demanding a charity gift back from a poor woman for misspending the money?
Wait. Say that again for me.
Am I the
Make sure I
asshole
got that right.
for demanding a charity gift back from a poor woman for misspending the money?
Fuck you. You don't get to say how they spend that money from a poor woman. A poor woman. What does that mean? That just means that you think they weren't poor enough to spend it on something you deemed important.
No, and of course,
Fuck this
This
person.
is just my.
I think they are an asshole.
imagination
You
running
you
wild.
imagine how you like. I think they're an asshole.
Is that there was a benefit for said poor woman, and they gave them too much money from the benefit, and they're like, we need that back.
No, because it was about
need
how
that
they
back.
spent it.
You think it's how they spent it?
I think they 100% don't approve of how they spent
I
it.
mean, it said
Okay.
misspending, so I feel like that's
Mm.
They're like, well, we gave you money because
We thought you were.
seemed
hold
like you
on.
needed it, and then you spent it on.
To be fair,
That's like
to
the
be fair.
people that are annoyed when people on like fucking food stamps buy lobster and stuff, and it's like you don't get to choose.
yeah, you don't get to choose.
You don't get to choose what they spend it on.
But me and Kevin did wrestle on a charity show once. There was a guy for cancer, and he took the money from that charity show and bought new tires.
Instead,
And
of
everyone was kind of
treatment
like,
stuff.
yeah, and everyone was kind of like, well,
Wait, what?
you didn't,
You
hear
didn't-
this
I
story?
never
Sorry,
heard
no.
this.
Wait
I'll
a
tell you
sec.
off air.
Okay.
You did a good thing.
We did a good
Good
thing.
job, guys.
And we're like, this is for your cancer treatment. And they went and they bought new tires. And we're like, well, that's not really what
Did
we...
they live?
Is this?
I mean, yeah, they're fine.
Oh,
mean, like-
okay.
I mean,
It didn't
may,
work.
I mean,
They
maybe.
didn't
Well,
work
hang on. Maybe the tires were for the car to get them to the treatment.
It could be.
Hey,
it could be. I just
exactly.
remember this being an issue.
Okay.
I just
Honestly,
remember it being an issue. And I'm
if
like, I
that's
don't care.
what you need to get you to your treatment,
Maybe. I mean, listen, we all
this
need
falls
tires.
under. You don't get to say what they spend it on.
Exactly.
It's
True.
theirs. Maybe they needed that more. That's what they thought.
So wait, what is it? Wait, what do we?
You want the story? You want the? Have you
The
decided
story,
is this
yeah.
person the asshole? Are they not the asshole?
I'm gonna say, yeah, this person's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I mean, even if they did buy tires, like, it's not your money anymore. So who
No,
gives a
it's not
fuck?
yours. You don't get to say.
Okay. A little background. My
Yes.
family contributes to a charity project where more wealthy people get a glossy magazine that looks like a shopping catalog. But instead of designer products, it's filled with stories of poor people giving a pitch where they tell their story and ask for usually financial help.
This is Pokédex bad.
We got a contender here, folks.
Oh God.
I didn't like that.
That sounds icky.
Each year,
Okay.
we pick one or two cases who we help, usually
Just
by
the
giving money.
phrasing of
Who
that.
we help.
The cases.
Ugh, a glossy magazine full of poor people that we can help, guys.
But this can also be other means like legal or financial advice, helping them learn the local language, etc. We have been doing this for at least 5 years without any hiccups, and we enjoy doing it. However,
Okay.
recently we have ran into
However.
a problem case. A single mother is in deep debt after having struggled with addiction for many years and was cut off from electricity for not paying the bills. In her
You're
pitch,
dealing with an addict.
she said she was already on a payment plan, slowly repaying the debts at her own strength, but for the sake of her daughter, asked for 2,300 euros to repay the electricity bill so they wouldn't have to live without electricity until the debt was repaid, which would take 2 to 3 years. The debt consisted roughly of 600 euros for the principal debt, 500 euros for the electricity to be switched on again, and 1,200 euro penalty for being late on payments. This is the major cause of why people get problematic debts. By negotiating directly with the power company, we
That's
got
a lot
to
of money. Euros are more than dollars.
a little bit now.
Not as much anymore, but they
Not as
still
much
are.
anymore. Yeah. By negotiating directly with the power company, we got to an agreement that they would reduce the late fees to 240 euros if she would pay the debt immediately. This took some real effort from our
awesome.
side. We would then
Yeah.
donate her the remaining 1,340 euros to repay the debt. We made a
Okay.
contract explicitly stating the money was to be used to repay the electricity bill and gifted the money to the charity organization. However, we were later informed by the electricity company that the woman did not uphold her part of the deal, therefore the deal was off. Apparently, she had not paid the remainder of the bill to the electricity company despite having received the money in her account. When asked why
Okay,
this was the
that's not-
case and what the money was spent on, she refused to reply. So we reminded her that
she's
she
an
had a
addict.
contractual performance obligation to repay the debt
she
to
That
the
don't mean
electricity
anything.
company and that she does not meet this requirement. The money is redeemable. However, the organization is requesting us to not push through with this and just let her keep the money, since this would add to her debt and make her situation worse. However, we don't feel like that. We feel scammed. We fell for a sad story and were made to believe we could fix a large part of this woman and her daughter's trouble for a very reasonable amount, and she probably spent it on shopping or is hiding it away where the debt collectors cannot get to it.
She didn't spend it on shopping, guys. She didn't spend it on shopping.
That money should have gone to a different family who can actually be helped by this. So yeah, having heard the full story, am I or we the asshole for demanding this woman will pay back the money?
That's not the full story, though.
No.
I mean, it almost seems like the organization that received the money to then provide it to the woman, like, knows a little bit more, which is why they were like, hey, like, just leave this
Don't.
one. Like, let it be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's,
Oh.
yeah. Like, okay,
Well, so what happens if they demand it back again? What, like, she's just in more debt, right?
Yeah, basically.
so, yeah.
I mean, they can't
She's
physically make her hand it over. I mean, what are they gonna do? Steal it?
right, but who's she in debt to? The charity or
It would be the people.
those people?
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, I like, Are they like an organization themselves, or are they
No,
just like?
they're just the person who made the post.
Oh no.
Uh,
Thank
They
you.
said that
So-
they're
Let's
wealthy
get rid of
family.
that.
They just get Poor People Weekly, and then they go through the magazine and just say, look at this one. He looks like he can use
Thank you,
a
Fenton.
euro.
Yeah.
This is
Coulda
icky.
gone to groceries
Addiction's
instead,
hard.
yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, what do you do in that situation? Like, is it right of that person to just take your money and run and
No.
clearly go buy more drugs with it? Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
But is ruining her and making more of a debt going to do anything positive? Also, probably not. So,
I mean, it sounds
I guess it.
to me, the way I read this, they didn't
don't
get to feel
know.
good about their donation, which is why they
True.
make the donation.
Yeah.
They want
Right.
to get that warm fuzzy and say, "Oh, we helped one of the poors. We made
One of the
someone's
pores
life
in our
better.
magazine, of course.
We are a life-changing force in someone else's life."
And now we're
Right.
gonna life ruin somebody because.
Here's the thing.
But they did steal. Technically, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They didn't.
They
didn't
did.
hold up
Yeah,
any-
like there is that.
They didn't hold up
There
their
was
end
a
of the
legitimate
agreement.
written contract. That's the thing.
But why was there? Here's the thing. If you go, okay,
Because it was through so many parties. I
You
think they
go-
had to, because it was through multiple parties. It was not only through the charity, but it was through the power company or whatever.
Right.
I think that's why they had to have something specifically written up.
but you
If
go buy
it was
yourself.
just a family to the family, that's different.
Well, definitely different. But if you go buy yourself a Tickle Me Elmo, right, and you put it in the Toys for Tots bin, and you find out
Later
that
on,
your
somebody
Tickle
sold
Me
it.
Elmo went to like a 45-year-old collector, and you want your money back, like listen, just put it in the bin and walk the fuck away.
Right.
Like,
They couldn't
why
get-
do you need follow up? Why
Because
do you
they
need...
couldn't get the warm fuzzies, like Chrissy said.
But that's the point. The point should be in the giving.
not
Listen,
what you get out of it.
Right.
some people.
Why didn't they just pay it themselves? That's a great question.
That's what I thought.
That was my thought on
I
this
didn't
too.
really understand that portion of it either. Why?
pay-
Why
you
didn't
already-
it go directly to?
They're already talking directly to the electric company themselves.
Yeah, they're
to pay
negotiating.
the debt.
They can't put it in somebody else's name first or something like that. Like it has to come from that
I
person.
don't know what Europe does.
I-
don't-
again,
I can't speak to that. I don't know how that works. Seems like that should be. I mean, if you can talk to them on someone else's behalf, like,
Yeah, if you can
You should be able to
negotiate
pay.
somebody's bill,
right?
Just
Like-
pay it.
seems strange.
Just
just
pay
pay
it.
it. Just give them the money. And like, yeah, like, and
Yeah.
I don't know if this got covered when I had to jump out real quick, but like,
I
the
think
i-
it's because they said they had to pay it to the organization because it had to come from the
To
organization.
get the tax deduction.
Yeah, like
That's
that's,
what it
to
is,
get
yeah.
the tax deduction for helping
For-
out
for
a
the
charitable
for the charitable donation.
thing. If you don't do it through the company, you don't get that
don't get the
write
tax
off
deduction.
and you don't get the warm fuzzies and there's not a paper trail that
Guys,
says I'm a good boy.
it's just give money to charity.
Yeah.
Just it's simple. You write a check, you send it
I'm
out.
sorry, this
you leave it-
person
you let
fucked
it
you
lie.
over and they really should get in trouble, but you know what? This is
How do you know they didn't buy groceries? When
Yeah.
They didn't?
They didn't buy groceries, but
I mean, you
also
don't
they have a
know
child,
that.
and like, let's not make their life worse than it already is. 'Cause
They already
it
got yelled at for
clearly
breastfeeding on the
fucking
beach.
sucks.
They already got yelled at for breastfeeding on the beach. Like,
These people are weird, though.
Yeah.
They're so weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I don't like them.
It sucks that you got your money taken, but at
Mm.
the same time, just the way they look at this, I ain't
It's a
cool with
control
that.
issue.
It's yeah.
it's a control issue.
They didn't get their warm fuzzies. They didn't get their tax write off, and
No, they still got that because they still made
yeah,
the
because they still
charitable donation.
donated it.
They still donated. So it's the fact that they couldn't control what
What
happened
happened.
with their donation specifically that really pissed
And
them
the
off.
charitable people are just like, let it go.
Let it go. It's a fucking donation.
Let it
You
go.
get
Yeah.
your tax cut. What the fuck?
And they're like, no, they fucked us over. We're rich people. That can't be how it is. We're going to sue you until we get the money that we didn't get because you sold it because you're already in debt and make you more in debt because Christmas.
Exactly.
Fuck these people. Sorry.
It's not great.
So
I feel ranty tonight,
I
guys.
all that turkey. All right, so I think we're all in agreement here.
Yeah.
I think we are.
I think we're all in
sucked.
agreement. All right,
Asshole.
so
It's just a weird, just like that whole magazine thing.
yeah,
Really.
the
The
magazine is what
magazine
set me
thing
off.
is
Ew.
not
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
gross.
Like that's the grossest part.
Like
of the whole
I
Magazine.
understand the idea of like maybe submitting yourself to like an organization that is like, hey, like let us know what you need. Like we'll put feelers out there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try to get sponsors and stuff like that. But like just the whole idea, we get
We
a
can make a
glossy
glossy
magazine
magazine of
every
all the
week filled with
pores.
poor
You know
people
what
in
this
it.
is? This sounds like old money.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
Oh.
they're,
yeah.
It's
because they're
definitely
referring
old
it to
money.
like a Sears catalog.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's a nice
Like-
glossy print. It's so nice and snazzy and like
This-
this,
this-
is
Gather
This is
around,
old
kids.
money.
You got to
Yeah.
pick out the ones you want for Christmas.
which
So,
poor looks the saddest.
so we got a couple things we got to do before we wrap up here tonight. Number one is we need to go through and we need to find out who is the asshole of the night. So, Christy, can you hit us with those recaps, please?
Sure. We've got the fork boyfriend.
Fork boyfriend. Okay.
Utensil man.
We've got grandma anti-breastfeeding. The grandma on the beach. She doesn't.
Insecure beach grandma.
Insecure beach grandma.
Insecure beach grandma. There you go. There it is.
It's right next to Barbie. For the
Yeah,
next section.
Yeah. We've got Tesla Man.
Tesla man.
Yep.
Yeah. Burnout douche.
And of course,
Never
the
seen that hero.
Poor Magazine
The poor magazine.
crew.
Poor magazine.
Poor
Caper
magazine family.
family. Heist.
Fucking
Was this a heist? Does this count as a heist?
I don't think this is not a heist. This is just some
This
guy
isn't the
who's
Italian job.
This is
okay?
some-
No.
Like
this is
I don't
just
think it
some
was
guy who's
pre-planned.
butthurt
I
about
think
where his
it-
money went.
Yeah.
this isn't Ocean's 11.
No, they did no pre-planning. They're
Yeah.
junkies. They don't have time for that.
Thoughts, feelings? How do people?
I got two.
You
Well,
got
we
two.
all know that I
got
hate
two.
insecure beach granny. She sucks the worst.
It's
She sucks so bad. She's anti-Christmas, anti-family, anti-love, anti-everything.
Wow.
She has
All that wrapped up into one.
all sorts of wrong notions
that was
in
one of
her
mine.
head.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I think it's either for me. It's either between the anti-breastfeeder or the poor magazine people.
That's
those are the
see,
two.
those are the
magazine
two I'm
people.
stuck on as well.
Yeah, because fork guy like
Well, you guys are gonna have to duke it out because I know which one I'm picking.
the fork guy is weird
Sure.
Yeah,
and
he's
pretentious, but like at the end of the day, like just drop that dude.
at the
just
end of the
drop
day,
'em.
Kevin gave them their card. They broke up
Yep.
because they didn't communicate properly, and that's all there is.
And then Tesla guy, he's going to smash into a pole.
He's gonna either kill
like-
somebody, he's gonna get a ticket, he's gonna smash into a pole. Like he will
Like
get
his
karma.
comeuppance are coming.
It-
Yeah, and
karma's
it's
coming
like
for him.
he's more dumb
Yes.
than anything, and like he thinks it's more he's just a dumb guy.
Yeah,
Like
he's a
that
dumb-
like that
he's
was
a
my
dumb
main takeaway
Tesla
from that
guy.
story. He's
Yeah.
a dumb
He doesn't
Tesla.
think
Yeah,
ahead.
he's a dumb Tesla
Yeah.
guy.
He literally named the neighbor he doesn't like Karen,
Yeah.
so he could sound better in his story. Like he sucks, clearly.
The whole breastfeeding thing.
She's ruining her
it's-
family.
It's
saying she's
there's a
ruining
lot
her
of
family.
projection there. There's a lot of insecurity
Oh.
there.
It's a goddamn
You're
movie theater.
you're causing a scene with your neighbor, so you're
Yeah.
disrupting their environment now, and now
Right.
they've got to
Ruining
worry
their
about
day.
you.
You fucked up their day because of your own insecurity issues. Like,
Yeah.
whose fault is that for reals, though?
The that may have done it for me.
Yeah.
Because here's why. Because I'm thinking about the charity case.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, at the end of the day, there was something good that happened there. And look at
Well-
but is there a situation where donating to charity isn't good? I mean, maybe like there are some charities where you're like, no, they do things that are bad.
Right.
But like in this situation, it's like giving money to people who are like individuals who are actually in need.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there. inevitably when giving charity,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times they are giving to people that have addictions and issues and shit that they can't overcome.
Mm-hmm.
Is it inevitable that they get taken over and they fall back to their addiction and inevitably get money that doesn't go to where it should? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
Well,
kind of that happens
and
in
that's
charity.
kind of
That is part of it.
And as gross as the intro to that story was, like the way I'm wrapping my head around this is like there was an attempt to do something good here, and that's how I'm kind of looking at it. Whereas like the breastfeeding situation was like, hey, I'm gonna ruin everybody's day.
Everybody's dead. Everybody's fucking
No
dead.
one's having a good
Nobody's
No,
having a
I
good time.
can't.
The husband's not
I'm
having a good
so
time.
insecure.
The son-in-law,
that
the son-in-law's not
even
having
my
a good time.
grandchildren.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna go with
Oh shit!
Granny on the beach.
All right, final verdict for you. Is it gonna be a 3 for, or is it gonna
it's
be
a unanimous decision?
Okay.
It's a unanimous.
Oh, Granny on the
Been a
beach.
minute.
Granny on the
Unanimous
beach.
decision.
Wow.
Only
that's- We got
because
it. Now
everyone's day is ruined.
everybody's
No
day
one
is
can
ruined.
enjoy
hard
the
to
beach.
come back from that.
Yeah.
The red tide is here.
Yeah, and on the other one, guess what? One of the families still has a fucking dope ass Christmas. The other one, sorry, you weren't gonna have a great Christmas
Also
anyways.
has a dope ass Christmas.
Maybe.
Yeah,
they got a couple extra grand.
everybody.
Now, folks.
Santa will come to their house. I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm. With dope.
No.
No,
We have.
it's not all about doing smack in the bathroom.
We got. Thank you. We've got one more thing we got to do here before we wrap this shit up, and we need to see how Granny on the Beach stacks up against our current reigning, defending, undisputed royal asshole in Christy. Can you recap it for us?
Oh, well, that would be our college student who made a Pokédex of the girls at his school.
And then it expanded.
And
to
then
Shared it with
got
his
out,
frat
and
bros.
then it got out,
So
and
they could
then
all
we
contribute.
found out
Like in
about
real
it.
Pokemon,
Hey.
where you give a bunch of 10-year-olds a Pokédex and tell them to go out into the world and catalog what they see.
like women.
Like women.
Pokemon is
and
fucked
their
up.
likes.
Pokemon's a little
and
bit fucked
up. Pokemon
dislikes,
is really
and where
fucked
they
up.
work. And maybe the time
the
of day they
Japanese.
work.
And
what their favorite color
and
is.
don't
what
forget,
their favorite
I
candy
think
is.
their
and
time
what
of the
their
month
hair
as
color
well.
is, and
I
their
don't think that was in there.
That wasn't
I
part
don't
of it.
think that was in there.
I thought it was. There was a story. No, it was the other. There was definitely a story.
There
where
was
somebody,
someone who was tracking.
There was somebody who was tracking. I might be combining things now.
You're definitely combining things.
different story. Also creepy, and I think we also crowned them for a while too.
Yeah, we did. I think.
Can I just say, guys, like, I love doing this show.
Yeah.
There's some
I
real
feel
creepy
so much
people out
better
there.
about myself. Like, to know that I'm not a fucking asshole.
Sure. Oh yeah.
At least to the level of these fucking people.
Like there's
Jesus Christ.
there's some weirdos that really don't realize how fucking bad they're being.
Oh my god. It's
Like they're
it's wild out there. It's wild. I think I
I
have
feel
to.
like-
I think
I feel like
okay.
the
Put it in
old people who are anti-breastfeeders, like even the grandkids who are clearly watching this and being like, "What the fuck?"
We just wanted to play in the
We just
waves,
wanna-
Graham.
We just wanted to build a sandcastle.
Why can't we build a sandcastle? Why are you so upset?
Sandcastles
At the end
in
of the
the
day,
sand.
they can be like, "Listen, we know Gwen Stefani was in the ska band. Grandma, it's time for you to go to lay down.
Go lay down. Go
Go
lie
lay
down.
down, Grandma."
Grandma,
Like-
people want to feed their baby. Go lie down. It'll be okay.
The Pokédex thing is such a serial killer, fucking.
And like,
creepy.
also, once the info's out there, it's out there.
It's out there.
It's like the internet.
It's you can't put the toothpaste back in the toothpaste
No.
tube. You just can't. It's once it's out.
Right?
I mean, you
Now
can, but like
everybody
you need a
knows about the
funnel
girls.
and like a little ramrod, and you gotta like put the
Right.
thing in the
One
tube, and then
Once everyone knows
But
that
it's not the
Christy likes
same.
peanut butter cups, that's all she's getting for her birthday.
That's
for the
it.
rest
That's
of her
all I
life.
get.
Bird-shaped ones.
so I'm going.
No, it's not you.
I'm going with the Pokédex guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
go with
Pokédex.
Dex.
It's gonna be hard to beat.
It's terrible. It's a
the-
terrible story.
The catalog of poor people was pretty bad, but it couldn't beat the breastfeeding
I mean, if we're talking about
family,
like
crazy grandma.
yeah,
It's hard.
Pokédex.
They're both. They're all bad. They all suck. They all
Not
suck.
great.
Merry
great.
Christmas.
Not great. Merry Christmas. All right. So that does it for us here.
Yeah.
Still champion. Pokédex
champion.
guy.
Pokédex guy.
We're coming up to the end of the year here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
I know. We only
So-
got a couple more.
We've only got a couple
Wow.
more. I mean, I think we only have about 2 episodes left.
Hell yeah.
2 episodes left.
Yeah, we
and
still have to talk. We have to still talk
We'll-
about like what we're doing.
We'll talk about the
for end of
year-end
year.
wrap up and all that.
Yeah.
But in
This is
2
gonna be
weeks,
fun.
in 2 weeks, we will be back with an all-new episode of Don't Be an Asshole. And Christy, will we have a topic for that?
Well, I've actually got something extra special for next week.
Oh, wait, for
Ooh.
next
Oh,
week
yeah.
or in 2 weeks?
Considering, well, not next week. You know what I mean. You know,
2
like
weeks.
Next episode.
Yeah,
Next time we do the show.
on the next episode.
Next episode.
Okay.
Since we have to leave room for our update episode,
Yeah.
we will be crowning our final asshole
Oh shit!
next week, and it could still be Pokemon guy,
Oh shit.
Right.
but I bet it won't be
Oh, fuck.
I'm excited.
because next week we are reading the worst stories that I have ever found on Am I the Asshole?
Oh,
the worst?
shit.
The worst of
The worst. Have we heard
The
these yet?
absolute-
These worst of the
no.
worst.
No?
The absolute worst monsters that I could find over the past year. Next
Oh
week.
shit.
It's,
It's
a
the
showdown.
worst.
Oh,
I can't
The
wait.
showcase showdown, y'all.
Bring
2
this on
weeks.
Assholes.
Mark your
2
calendars,
weeks.
folks. Be sure that you are subscribed to this channel. We do the show each and every Thursday night, 10, 9 Central on YouTube.com/BrainWreckTV. We are on Twitter at BrainWreckTV. You can follow us there for all sorts of updates and announcements and show information. Woo.
You did that.
Woo. We've got other stuff sitting here on the channel. We've got episodes of Brainwreck Live, which goes live each and every Wednesday night, 10, 9 Central. We have video game stuff. We have video game date nights. We have board game
You
date
got a lot.
nights.
You got a lot of video game shit to do.
I got a lot of things I got to do before the end of this month. I got a couple of days left, but I got an extended weekend. So hey, we're gonna make magic
You
happen,
can do
folks.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, gotta love
So
that
yeah.
extension.
So just be sure to come on back, hang out. Did I miss anything?
Gonna have some fun.
I think
Is
that's
that
it.
Everybody good? Everybody feeling good? Everybody feeling good? Well,
Yeah.
hey,
You know,
folks,
I love doing this show.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm
just
thankful,
I'm thankful
for all
for
of you.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for all of our people in the
In
chat.
the chat, we are
Y'all
very
make
thankful for
this
you.
fun.
I'm thankful that we do this and that we
And
put ourselves
we are
out there
all
so that our
Very thankful for Christy.
everybody
Yeah.
can
Hard work she does. For this
Going
show.
out there fishing around in these assholes. There's a lot of
I
them.
know. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of gloves
Thank you.
needed.
You do good work.
Safety first.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, folks,
Appreciate it.
thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking around. We hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Let us know who you thought the asshole of the night was and how they may have stacked up against our current royal asshole. And if you have a story that you might want to see down on a future
We
round,
want to hear it.
we want to hear it.
We
So
wanna
kick
hear
it
it.
on over to us. We'll probably read it, honestly. Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh,
for
for
sure.
We got a lot to say.
Well, folks, for this week, I've been Kevin Graham.
I'm Christy.
I'm Blakely K.
And I'm Jason A.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.